Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Melly Moon. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video, and I hope by the end of the video you will have gotten the answers that you're looking for. So guys, today I want to talk about the fear of being seen, and I have come to realize that this is like a collective problem. So many people have this innate fear of being seen. They want to put themselves out there, but they are holding themselves back because they are afraid of being seen by other people, afraid of other people's opinions. And guys, for so long I have wanted to start this YouTube channel, but the fear of being seen has been holding me back like no man's business. But I have overcome that fear of being seen, and today I want to give you some of the tips that I use, or some of the things that have helped me overcome this fear of being seen. So first and foremost, if you have the fear of being seen, that means that you desire to be seen. You desire to put yourself out there. You desire for people to know about you and know about your work, etc., etc. But you are not confident about uh, putting yourself out there. And for me, what has helped me the most has been asking myself some questions that have helped me overcome this fear. So, the first thing that you need to do is you need to ask yourself, why do you desire to be seen? Why do you want people to know you? Why? You have to start from the basics. You have this desire, you have this need to be seen. Then why do you have this desire to be seen? You first have to answer yourself that. So, for example, when I introspected, I discovered why do I want to be seen is because, one, I think that I would be really good at it. Like, for example, this YouTube channel, I think this is something that I would excel at. Number two, the reason why I want to be seen is because I want to be influential and I want to have power. I really like being in control of things, and I know so many of us are like that. And I want to influence people because why not? And I like controlling people too, so I want to influence and control uh, people, like influence and have power over people basically. I also have some things to share with the world, to share with the collective people, to share with the collective being. I think that there are some things I could talk about that could be beneficial to you, that could be beneficial to anybody out there, and the other reason I desire to be seen is because I love the attention. I mean, you guys, I am not an attention seeker, pardon me, but I do love attention. I mean, I enjoy being given attention. Not all the time, but I mostly do enjoy attention. So those are the reasons for me why I wanna be seen, because I think I'll be good at it. I have something to share with the world. Number three, have influence, and number four, because I enjoy attention. And social media kind of gives you that. So those are the reasons as to why I wanna be seen. So ask yourself those questions. Ask yourself, why do you wanna be seen? Now, the second step after you've answered why you have this desire to be seen, the second step is that you have to ask yourself, okay, so I now desire to be seen, but I have this tiny problem of I am afraid to be seen. So why am I afraid to be seen? And you have to answer yourself, what is, like, for me, I have this tip. I ask myself, what is the worst that could happen when I ask myself, what is, like, why am I so afraid? So, for example, am I afraid of putting myself out there, or why have I been afraid of putting myself out here on these YouTube streets? One, I have been afraid because I might not get a following, or like subscribers, people, like very few views or even no views at all. And that, honestly, that, guys, is heartbreaking. It will be shattering to me because I am doing this and you expect, positive reception all the time. I'm so sure this happens to everybody, but that is not always the case. And so for me, that fear of, like, not having anybody watch your content, or not getting as many views as you think you'd get, that is, or even any views at all, that is a very big fear of mine. And so I asked myself, why, what is the worst that could happen? What is the worst that could happen if I don't get any views or any subscribers or any followers, and my first instinct is to quit. Honestly, guys, my first instinct is to quit. But then I ask myself, what was the goal? What was the original goal? Why did you want to start this thing in the first place? And so when I stick to the original goal of like, when I remember the reason why I started this YouTube channel, I then have this other attitude of like, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna post and be consistent on it. How many views I get, how many subscribers I get, I'll just leave that to the YouTube algorithm, and hopefully it does push me like it does Mr. Beast, you know. I mean, Kenyan, I know that about that guy. Wherever I am, I know about Mr. Beast. That's how much like you wanna be like Mr. Beast, but at the back of your mind, you know you're not Mr. Beast, you know. So my second reason why I'm so afraid of the second reason I've been so afraid of putting myself out there or being seen is because judgment and criticism. I fear judgment and criticism from people I don't even know. Like for example, I post this video and just somebody's like, oh, you know, judges me or criticizes me, because of I'm still human, and as much as I have built some boundaries and as much as I have built some tough skin around me, I still have that soft skin that can be pricked in, you know. And to this fear, I ask, what is the worst that could happen? What if they judge and criticize you? What is the worst will happen? Will you die? No, I will not die. The worst that could happen maybe is that I lose my self-esteem. That is the first thing that could happen, because if I take the judgment and the criticism so personally, I will most probably lose my self-esteem. The second thing is like, what is the worst that could happen is like, um, they could make me famous, and that is not even the worst. That is the best thing that could happen. They could make my content go out there, because they always say your haters are your biggest fans, you know. The third reason as to why I'm afraid of being seen is because I am afraid of, what if my content blows up, or what if one of these videos goes viral and people from the past start coming back into my life and revealing some of the past things that I have done? What would happen? And not that my past is that bad, but you know, there's some parts of your past that you don't want people to know, that those are just your past, those are just your moments that you don't want anybody else to know. I also have those moments, and I don't want those moments to be known to the world. And so to this to this fear, I ask, what is the worst that could happen? Assumingly my content does blow up, and assumingly somebody comes from my past and starts talking about things that we did maybe, or something that happened maybe, what is the worst that could happen? And to this fear then, I tell myself that I don't care. I know there are so many, like, people. I may lose some followings. That is the worst that could happen. If I have a lot of following, I might lose like some subscribers. I might lose some views maybe, or maybe even gain some views. But to this fear, I just tell myself I don't care. I don't care if anybody from the past comes up and starts spilling some things that I don't want people to know. I honestly don't care. If they do that, then I will turn that into a positive thing, a positive spin, so that I can use that not to hide myself, but to even come out some more, because I believe nobody out here is perfect. We all have our own flaws. Everybody out here has some secrets they don't want other people to know. And so what is so different about me, you know? And those are practically my fears. I know I've talked a lot. Maybe you're not following. Maybe I'm talking too fast. Hopefully not. Tell me in the comments below. Uh, but basically, that for me has been what I've been so afraid of. When I asked myself, why are you afraid to be seen? Why, what is the fear? And asking myself, what is the worst that could happen, have helped me overcome these fears. The fear of judgment and criticism, the fear of not having any subscribers or views, the fear of my past being revealed. And then when I ask myself, what is the worst that could happen, I list down the worst things that could happen, and I realize I'm not gonna die. No, nothing about me is going to change. No. And in all those case scenarios about the worst thing that could happen, there is still the best thing that could happen. And I choose to look at the best thing that could happen. And when the worst thing does happen, I will deal with it when it does happen. So practically for me, those are the tips that work for me. Asking myself, you have to go down deep and ask yourself, why are you so afraid? And before you ask yourself even why you're so afraid, you have to ask, why do I desire to be seen? Because I believe everybody has value to offer. And if you believe, and if you believe that you have something to offer, then believe in yourself and actually offer it. Stop letting yourself hold you back. Because something that I realized is that I also have some limiting beliefs about myself. This that voice in your head that just tells you you're not good enough. And slowly I am rewiring my brain to tell myself that I am good enough. I am competent enough. I do have something of value to offer. And I am good at this. You have to affirm yourself, because if you don't affirm yourself, nobody will affirm you, girl. So practically all I would tell anybody who has the fear of being seen is get to the root of that fear. Understand why you have that fear and ask yourself, what is the worst that could happen if your fear does come true? You have to ask yourself those questions. And if you have been looking for like a video to tell you something different, then this is me telling you. For example, you want to open up a YouTube channel like I have done. Do it. Do it. Like, do it. Let people see you. Let people enjoy your content. Let people consume your content. Do not be afraid. Just post your content. Do it. There is no harm in doing it, honestly. Do it and give yourself time and stay consistent like I plan on doing. And I am using YouTube to be my accountability buddy. Honestly, I'm going to use this platform to be like my accountability buddy, because I have no friends. And I want to do this YouTube thing. Like, I want to post my content on YouTube, and I want to be among YouTube's favorite. Like, Mr. Beast is YouTube's favorite. Things like that. And I also want to have views, and I want to have subscribers. I want people to enjoy my content. And practically, guys, yeah, I this is me transmuting that fear and turning it into something I enjoy. This is me telling that fear that you no longer have a hold of me. I am my own boss. I control you, because you are trying to control me, and no, it does not work like that. And this is me telling myself, whatever happens. And if it's the worst case scenario, we will deal with it when that worst case scenario arises. So yeah, guys, yes, guys, that is all from me. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and comment in the comment section below if you have more tips that you would advise anybody who has this issue of being seen. And also tell me if you liked and enjoyed this video. As you can see, guys, this is a new channel and I'm trying to grow it, so please subscribe. I'm sure you will enjoy my content. And yeah, that is it for me. I have been your host of my YouTube channel, Melly Moon. And I hope you guys